this is Shohinidhi. Welcome to Lesson on English. Hope you are all doing well and studying properly. Now today we will learn past perfect tense, which is quite interesting and different from the other form of tenses. Now this is the third form of past tense. Now what is this past perfect tense? When two actions happened in the past and within these two actions, one action happened first or earlier than the other in the past, then we can place this past perfect tense or we can use this past perfect tense. Let's see few examples. She had gone to the market, they had left the playground, they had planted the sapling. Now all these sentences are past perfect tense. Now the structure of this past perfect tense will be, there will be a subject, then helping verb had, then third form of the verb and the extension of the sentence. Like for example, if I say, I had driven a car. In this sentence, I is the subject over here, had is the helping verb. Now third form of the verb is driven, and in the extension of the sentence, I can place a car. If I say, he had run a mile, in this case also, in the subject I am placing he, in the helping verb I am placing had, in the third form of the verb I am placing run, and in the extension of the sentence I am placing a mile. Now third example, she had done her homework. In the subject I am placing she, in the helping verb I am placing had, in the third form of the verb I am placing done, and in the extension of the sentence I am placing her homework. Now in the beginning of this session I have said that when can we use this past perfect tense? I have said that when two actions happened in the past and within these two actions, one action happened earlier than the other, then we can place this past perfect tense. Now mostly we find that the sentences on this past perfect tense are connecting with two words, this before and after. Now we will understand the separate pattern of these two sentences placed with before and after, and we will understand the difference between these two sentences. So let's begin. Now we will find few sentences where the word before is placed. The train has started before I reached the station. See, in this sentence two actions are there. The train has started and I reached the station. Now we have to tally that in this sentence which action is done first. Like the train has started, this is the first action before we have reached the station. So in the first phase of the sentence, we have to place past perfect tense, which is written the train had started, and after that in the second phase we have to write which is done later. In that action we have to write I reached the station, and that will be in the simple past tense. The patient had died before the doctor came. There are two actions are there in the sentence. The patient had died and the doctor came. So we have to see that in the sentence which action is done first, like which thing has happened first. It's obvious that the patient had died before the doctor came. So in that case, in the first phase of the sentence, we have to place past perfect tense, which is the patient had died, and the rest of the sentence we have to place simple past tense, which verb or which action is done later, that is the doctor came. Now there will be a structure which you have to remember when we are placing a scene before. Now there will be past perfect tense, then after that there will be a word like before, and after that there will be simple past tense. In the second phase we are doing simple past. So there will be past perfect, after that we will find before in the sentence, and after that simple past will be there. And in the construction also you have to follow this rule. Now we will find few examples where we can place this word after in a sentence. Like if I say, the doctor came after the patient had died. In this sentence, two actions are there. Doctor came and the patient had died. But here, the patient had died. This action has happened before the arrival of the doctor. And the arrival of the doctor, this has happened later. So in this case, we can write the doctor came, which is a simple past tense, which will be in the first phase of the sentence and the patient had died, which will be a past perfect tense. Now next example. The teacher came after the student had left. In this sentence, there are two actions given, like the teacher came and the student had left. But we have to find out that which action is done first, like the student had left. And the next action is the teacher came. So the sentence will be structured in case we are placing after like this way, like the teacher came. In the first phase we will place the teacher came. This will be the first phase of the sentence, which will be in simple past, and the student had left. This will be in past perfect tense. Now the structure of the sentence when we are placing after will be, there will be a simple past, then after, and after that past perfect tense. Now we will find few sentences where this after and before is not mentioned. They had gone out when you called. Here we have to imagine which verb is done first. Accordingly, we have to place the past perfect and simple past in the sentence. Here in this particular sentence, they had gone out and you called. These two actions are given. And among these two, they had gone out is the action which happened first. So we are placing past perfect tense in the first portion of the sentence and simple past in the second. When I came home, they had already eaten the dinner. In the sentence, two actions are given, like I came home and they had already eaten the dinner. So accordingly, we have to place the simple past tense, which is like I came home. This will be in the first portion of the sentence, and they had already eaten the dinner. This will be a past perfect tense. He began to run after he had seen the dog. I gave him a call after he had gone for the lunch. Ravi had met Tina before the party finished. The bus had left before I reached the bus stop. Now we will construct few affirmative sentence, negative sentence, interrogative sentence and an interrogative negative sentence in case of regular verbs and irregular verbs based on this past perfect tense. Okay. In the previous video, I have already discussed about regular verb. Now regular verbs are those which are ending with ed in the past participle, like reach, reached, laugh, laughed, cry, cried. These are all regular verbs. Okay. Now let's construct some affirmative, negative and interrogative negative sentence with this regular verbs. For affirmative, she had laughed. For negative, this will be she had not laughed. For interrogative, this will be had she laughed, and for interrogative negative, this will be had she not laughed. Now we will do few examples based on the irregular verbs which does not end with. For affirmative sentence, this will be she had gone. For negative sentence, this will be she had not gone. For interrogative sentence, this will be had she gone. And for interrogative negative sentence, this will be had she not gone. Try to consult good grammar book so that you can understand this past perfect tense more easily and construct different sentences of affirmative, negative, interrogative and interrogative negative. You need to practice more on this. Next day will come with new lesson. Ending my class as of now. You all stay safe, study well. Till then.